Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Community for Conscious Living weekly live broadcast. Today is Sunday, May 7th of 2023. The Community for Conscious Living is a community dedicated to personal transformation for universal harmony, healing the planet by making inspired changes in ourselves and in our daily lives that create sustainable environment and a peaceful world. Our meditation topic for today is on healing family dynamics. Ram Dass said, if you think you're enlightened, go home to your family. Mother's Day is next week here in the United States, and many of us will be gathering with our families to honor and celebrate our moms, or if you're a mom, you will be honored and celebrated, I pray, I hope. But sometimes our family celebrations can become a trigger fest. Right, and spiral totally out of control downhill, because sometimes no matter how much you love the person you've grown into and how much work you've done on yourself, when you get around your family, suddenly you're that kid again and you're getting triggered and you're spiraling down a rabbit hole into a place that you don't want to be, and you're becoming that person that you really don't like to be, you don't enjoy being. But I promise you, it is not just you. This is a common thing. The family unit is like a body in and of itself, right? And just like the individual body, it has neurological pathways that we, as a group consciousness, travel along when we come together. We follow the same old patterns because that's what's ingrained in the body's nervous system, in the nervous system of the family unit. But we can learn to recognize our triggers and to recognize where we're about to head down one of those pathways that we don't like. And then the next time, if we really recognize it, the next time that it comes up, we can make a different choice as to which pathway we're going to travel. We can say, hey, wait a minute, I don't want to go down that road. I'm going to take a breath here. I'm going to center myself, and I am going to make a different choice, right? And in doing this, we can shift the family dynamics. It's like forging a new neurological pathway, right? So that's what we're going to do in today's meditation and healing circle. We're going to bring some compassionate witnessing to our family gathering triggers, and we're going to unhook those familiar pathways and explore new choices. So let's go ahead and come into our meditation and healing circle. Let's come into our circle sitting side by side, shoulder to shoulder, elbow to elbow, knee to knee, coming together as one. In the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate. Together, let's bring everything to face the center of the circles. We call together. When we call on our source, we ask you to send your essence of your pure divine light. Just imagine, perceive this pure divine light streaming into the center of our circle, streaming in, just flooding the center of our circle with light. And the light is purifying, the light is cleansing, the light is illuminating. And just let yourself feel this light just falling on your skin, and feel the warmth of the light, feel the cleansing effect of the light, the purifying effect of the light, and just let it absorb into your pores and penetrate through your skin into your own individual body nervous system. Let it be taken up through your nervous system and travel through your neurological pathways, cleansing and purifying any of those old pictures and images that are not of the present moment truth for you. We want to be in the present moment, not triggered into or hanging on the triggers of the past. Let's let that light travel through, cleansing and purifying. And you can use your breath to inhale and draw that light into your body, through your pores, through your skin. The divine name for light is Nur. We call on the divine power of that pure divine light, Ya Nur, Ya Nur. And let that come into your body. Breathe it in, let it travel through, and let it travel through all the way into your vertical core, that center channel of energy that runs through the top of your head, all the way through the very center of your body. and through your base. And let yourself center into that center of your body if you can. Like imagine yourself halfway side to side, halfway front to back, along that vertical core. And use your breath again and draw all of your energy into that vertical core. And as you exhale, let yourself drop in and land into your pelvic bowl and lean up against your spine. And let this vertical pillar of light that runs through your body be like a gentle waterfall. You stream into that gentle waterfall. Breathe it in and let it land. And again, facing the center of our circle, together we call on our source in the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate. We call on you, we ask you to send your essence of your unconditional love. And just imagine, perceive this pure unconditional love streaming like a gentle rain into the center of our circle, delivering this pure unconditional love. And so let this love just fall into this space. And again, let it stream into your body. You have a funnel of energy at the front of your heart space. You can turn that toward the center of the circle and tip up this funnel and let it receive this gentle waterfall of unconditional love into your heart. You can let this funnel be like a breathing portal. And as you inhale, breathe this unconditional love all the way into the center of your heart as much as you can. And as you exhale, just release, blow out any of the clutter, release the clutter, release the tension from your heart center. And in your next inhale, just take it in even deeper into your heart space. And if your heart space feels tight, constricted, you can give a gentle tapping around your heart center and around your chest space, under your collarbones, even up into your neck, on the sides of your neck. You can give a gentle, like a pulling down of that energy, just gently, very gently, pulling out all that stuck lymph from your throat, from your neck, and give that gentle tapping around your chest. And again, breathing in that pure, unconditional love. Ya Wadud, Ya Wadud, Ya Wadud. And just breathing in that pure divine light and unconditional love. Remember, the poet Rumi says, your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it. And as we let that love even stream through those barriers, because love is love is love is love is love. It is unconditional. We human beings put conditions on love through our blocks and barriers, but love itself doesn't care about our blocks and barriers. It can love that too, because love is love is love. So if you feel those blocks and barriers that don't want to let go, just let them be surrounded by love too. Let that love flow through them, around them, and all the way into the center of your heart. Loving you, blocks, barriers, and all, constriction and all. Just receive that deeply into your heart center. And receive, again, drawing all of your energy into your vertical core, leaning back against your spine, and let that waterfall of love stream through and to meet you at the center of your body as you drop down and land into your pelvic bowl, and just let yourself just feel that gentle waterfall, a gentle shower, showering you with divine light and unconditional love. Let your body be like a sponge and receive, receive, receive until every cell, every bit of your body is saturated with pure divine light and unconditional love. And exhale, drop down, land into your pelvic bowl. Feel your energy body centered into that center of your pelvic bowl, that lower dantian space. And just focus your energy if you can, or focus your presence. Let yourself anchor into that pelvic bowl, halfway front to back and halfway side to side, just a couple inches beneath the belly button. That is your center of gravity, or weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. And so just let your conscious body, let your physical presence center into that space. Again, as you lean into your spine, lean into that space behind your heart. And with your heart center, that funnel of energy, just tipped up slightly and receiving that pure divine light and unconditional love all the way into the core of your body. Breathe it in, receive, and let it land. And again, facing the center of our circle, together, let's call on our source. In the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate, we call on you. We ask you to send your essence of your, of your eternal compassion. Send your essence of eternal compassion. Just let yourself, the eternal compassion is that ocean of living consciousness. Another Rumi poem says, these forms we seem to be, our bodies, are cups floating in an ocean of living consciousness. We think we are these bodies, but what we are is ocean. Too near to see, though we swim in it and drink it in. Like the fish running around or swimming around in the ocean saying, where's the water? I'm thirsty. Where's my water? I'm thirsty. You're in the water. Let yourself drop in and land into this cosmic womb of eternal compassion. Ya Rahman, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahman. Just let yourself, filled with pure divine light, saturated with unconditional love, and just dropping into this safe container, these arms of eternal compassion, holding you, loving you, nurturing you, just keeping you in that safe space, that space of connection, of complete and total acceptance, of unconditional love. Just let yourself rest into that space. And let's call on the divine power of safety. Ya Hafiz. And the protector, the preserver. And just let yourself feel the complete, contained, connected, accepted, loving, safe space that you're in right now. And let yourself land. And breathe in all of this support that's here and available for you, the pure divine light, unconditional love, the eternal compassion, the safety, all of that. Breathe it in. And as you exhale, drop in and land into that space. And whether you will be celebrating Mother's Day next week or not, if maybe you've experienced loss, maybe it brings up memories for you, or it doesn't, maybe it's pure joy and bliss for you. That's beautiful too. Or if you are a mom and you are going to be celebrated on this day, whatever you have coming up, and if you're in a place that does not celebrate Mother's Day, let yourself take advantage of this as well, just with anything that has to do with family dynamics or relationships with those that you love. And just allow yourself to be with that family space, that family dynamic, the family unit. And just notice, just be in a witnessing, observing space as you kind of call up that family unit and the family pictures. And imagine yourself in that space. And just notice, as you witness, notice what comes up in your body. Notice what comes up in your heart. Notice any emotions you feel, any sensations in your body, any memories that come up. Notice your breath. And just notice. Just notice. And whatever comes up, again, let yourself stay in the centered place in your body and just be a witness. This is giving you information that is important to you, right? Because as a family unit, you have one body, that you've all come together as parts of one body. And the one body has its own nervous system, its own neurological pathways, right? That we travel along. And when we come together, we travel down the neurological pathway roads together. Just notice if you, I can even, ask to be shown what are the pathways that your family travels along together that somehow has been established and agreed upon as a common pathway that you'll travel along, and just notice, and just be a witness to it. What do you notice? And just kind of watch as the family unit travels along these pathways. It's never one person that is the whole problem and everybody else gets triggered at the expense of that one person. It's always a dynamic. It takes more than one to play within a dynamic. You may have that one person who feels like the problem in the family. You may be that one person who feels like the problem in the family, but it's never one. We just kind of notice how things travel, how things move as a unit, how the dynamics, just the motion of it. If you can, just notice the motion of it. And ask for help from your source and from your guides, angels, whatever you believe in. Ask for help to be shown and to get clarity, some form of clarity on these pathways. And just notice when it gets to you, that place in you that wants to respond, that can take you down that spiraling rabbit hole into that place, that person that you don't like to be, the place that you don't like to be, where you feel like, oh gosh, why did I ever come here? Why did I bother? And just notice. And notice, where is that place in you that gets hooked into the family pathways? Where is the place in you that gets hooked in and gets drawn in to that dynamic? Where is that place? And notice, if you notice it in your heart as an emotion, as a feeling, as an image or a picture or a movie or something that's happened in the past. Notice if you feel a sensation in your body. And if you can, notice a place in your body. Let's just bring extra love and compassion into that place. Or if you see it as an image or a picture or a movie or a feeling in your heart, let's just bring extra love and compassion into that place and just invite that place to be witnessed, to be seen, right? So often we just go right into wanting to cover them up, not let them be seen, but let this be just between you and your source right now. And you're in a safe space with just you and your source. No one has to know what's going on in your own body, your own heart, your own mind. And just let that be witnessed by your source and your ultimate support team from the angelic realms. And just let that pure light, like the light that is illuminating, that is purifying, that is cleansing, and that unconditional love that is unconditionally loving, no matter what, just let that come into that space in your heart, in your body, in your mental pictures, wherever that shows up. Just let that flood that space gently, gently. Just bring that love and compassion into that space. The gentle witnessing, the gentle love, and just let this place be supported. Invite this place to open to receive that love and that compassion and that light, to receive that witnessing, to receive that support. You're in a safe space. It's okay to be seen, and just be lovingly honest with yourself, lovingly accepting and supportive of yourself. Remember, it's not just you. It is a dynamic, and every family has theirs. So you are not alone in this, and you are not wrong or bad. We all have it. Just let it be seen, let it be illuminated, let it be witnessed, let it be loved. And if you can, just release any judgment, just be in a witness space with it. Let it receive the love. And as it receives the love, just breathe into that space and let your breath expand the space. Let that love and that light and the compassion fill the space. And as you exhale, just release anything that's ready to release from that space. Releasing your own pain, releasing your own constriction around this pattern. Just letting it go and letting this love just fill more and more of the space. The love, the light, the compassion really coming into this space and just touching the space beneath the wound as well. Just breathing in that light and love and compassion. Invite all of the cells of your body around this space to just turn to this light and this love and this compassion and open to receive it. And just draw this light and love and compassion into every cell. Into every cell. And receive, receive, receive. And just let it cleanse, let it purify. As you exhale, just let it release. Release that energy, the constriction, the tension, the pictures, and bring healing into this space. Bring love into this space. And now if you notice any hooks, cords, attachments, let's just at this time, just imagine, if you need to imagine or if you feel, perceive, and unhook these hooks from that wound inside of you, right? We're releasing the constriction around the wound, and we want to unhook the cords or attachments from that wound and just release them. You can put them right into the center of our circle. You can give them to your angels directly. Let's give them directly to your source. Unhook the hooks, release the cords, release the attachments. It's releasing yourself from this dynamic, releasing yourself from this being interwoven into that neurological pathway of the family unit. Releasing, releasing, releasing. You can still be with them. You can still love them. They will still love you. You can release these cords, attachments, and hooks. Give them directly to your angels. Put them into the space of light, love, and compassion. Let them go. And into that space, that wound where they were hooked into, just let this light, love, and compassion flow into that space. Flow into that space. Bringing love directly into the wound. This is another poem from the poet Rumi. It says, the crack is the place where the light gets in. So let this light just come right into that space, all the way in through that wound, into that child that is hiding within there. Let that flow through, going directly in, all the way in. All the way in, just cleansing and purifying and like healing the wound and coming all the way in and through to that child, and just that child that first experienced that wound still hangs out in there. So let this light and this love and compassion come directly to this child. You may have a sense of this child, the image of the child, the age of the child. If you do, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine too. But just imagine, you may feel it in your belly, the space of the child. Sometimes you can feel it tighten up in your belly, your lower abdomen space and your second chakra area. And just notice if you experience that. You experience that tension there, and you can take your arms and kind of cradle that space, like you hold that child, hold your belly. And just invite this child to receive this light, this love, this compassion. As you extend this light and love and compassion to this child, just as you would any child. And let this child know you see her, you see him, and you care and love for this child. And just really let this child, invite this child to be surrounded in love and compassion and be filled with light. The child is already filled with light. And just let this light just meet the light in that child, and let this love surround and hold this child completely, totally accepted and loved. And let this child be wrapped in this cosmic womb of compassion. Compassion, unconditional love, acceptance, forgiveness. If you feel forgiveness is needed here, that's great. Just let this flow in, and let your heart, if you can, let your heart center feel. Let your heart feel the emotions, feel the love, feel the compassion for this child. And you can let your heart center, the eye of your heart at the front of your heart, just turn to this child and be with this child. Again, wrap your arms around this child, hold and love this child. Let this child receive this light, this love, this compassion, this acceptance. Receive, receive, receive. And just feel this child. And again, just use your breath to help this light and love and compassion surround and hold this child. invite this child to fully receive the light, the love, the compassion. Let this be received. Let it be held. Let it be loved. Receive, and just let this, just like the sponge, let the child draw in this love, this unconditional love and compassion. Be held and loved and become fully saturated in love and compassion till there's nothing left but love and compassion and the brilliant light of the child that shines through. And feel that, and just bring that child again, like into this vertical core of your body. Just let this child grow up and join you along this vertical core of your body. It's like the rings of the tree. You know, when you see a tree that has been cut and the innermost rings are the oldest part of the tree. And just let this child join you along that innermost ring of your own tree, really creating like a unified, stabilizing force within your body, a centering, unifying, stabilizing force, strengthening the core of your body. And let this child grow all the way up. Use your breath to inhale and let this child grow up along your vertical core and merge with you along your vertical core. And as you exhale, drop down and land into your pelvic bowl. And just let your energy move through your hips and all the way down your legs, all the way through your legs, and you feel your feet on the ground, on the earth, connecting in with the earth. And it might help you to upright your spine, lengthen your spine, and just align your spine vertically so that your head space is over your heart space, and that is over your belly space, your sacral center. And you land into your pelvic bowl, and your energy extends through your legs and all the way through your feet and into the earth, and all the way through this vertical core at the top of your head. You can feel it also through your arms and through your hand. And if your body wants to move in any way to help this energy to settle in your body and flow through your body, you can allow your body to have movement as well. Micro movements are really good in helping us to center in the body and bring our awareness into the body and our presence into the body. Just let that flow. Let that flow. Bismillah. And again, just let this child come all the way up into your heart and really merge the light, the brilliant light of the child, merge with you in your heart. Again, being centered in your body, let the hearts merge, and let that merging move all along your vertical core, anchoring into your pelvic bowl. We've cleared the energy around the wound, brought healing to the wound, disconnected the cords and attachments, brought healing and integration to the inner child. You know, this is fast, but it can continue to work with you. And now from this place, feeling this anchoring in your body, merging of the hearts, anchoring in your pelvic bowl, grounded to the earth, present in your body and strong at the core of your body. Now imagine this space that you were in and what was happening in that family dynamic. Just witnessing, and as it gets to you, let's see if you can be in that witness place, stay in that witness state. And what is a choice you would like to make here that can really honor your truth and who you are, keep you centered in this place? What is it? You can be with your heart. Be with your heart. What is in your heart that is in the highest for the whole? In the highest for the greater good of the body of the family unit, the health of the family body? What does your heart want to be, to do, to say? How would you engage from this place to introduce a new neurological pathway into the family body's nervous system? A new pathway to travel along, to divert the course of the family dynamic, the old family dynamic, the family dynamic up until now. And what would you do? How will you be? I invite you to, in the being, stay centered and grounded in your body, connected to pure divine light, unconditional love, eternal compassion, and the divine power of safety. What would you choose to say, to be, to do? And give yourself the opportunity to even practice that right now. Imagine it. Imagine it and feel it. Practicing right now. And again, let your body just stay in this place of being centered, being aligned, being grounded, connected in light, love, compassion, and in safety, feeling the safety, being grounded and connected and safe. Kun fayakun, be and it is, be and it is. And let your body feel the comfort, if you can, in this new choice, the choice that you're choosing to make to create a new neurological pathway, a new dynamic within the family interactions. And feel. Breathe, receive, and let it land. And invite all of the cells of your body, and all the cells of your body that hold consciousness, carry consciousness. So invite them to witness this new choice and this new state of being, and invite them to receive the template of this new pathway. Receive the template of the new pathway. So the consciousness within every cell of your body is all aligned with the new choice. Kun fayakun, be and it is. Kun fayakun, be and it is. And I want to call again on the divine power of safety, the protector, preserver, Yah Hafiz. Yah Hafiz, it's Hafiz. Hafiz. Yah Hafiz. That is the divine power of the protector, the preserver, to hold you in this space of your pure divine light, and this unconditional love and eternal compassion in a safe space, in your new template, your new choice, in this healed and integrated space, making a new choice within the family dynamic. To break free of the old patterns and forge new pathways for the greater good, for the health of the entire body of the family unit. Ya Hafiz, Ya Hafiz, Ya Hafiz, Kun Fayakun, be and it is. And again, breathe all of your energy into the center core of your body. Drop down, land into your pelvic bowl, lean into the back of your heart, and feel your energy move all the way through your legs and anchor you into the earth. Kun fayakun, be and it is, be and it is, be and it is. Be and it is. Be and it is. And if there is a prayer or an intention or something that you would like to make during this time, you can make this like a prayer or a commitment, anything that you want to say. Make this directly to your source. Make it to the heart of your family body, the heart of your family unit. And just let that energy move through the heart of the family unit. And I'm going to make a prayer that your gatherings, your connections, your relationships with the people that you have primarily come here to travel this earth journey with, whether you're still with them or not. It's who we've come in with and who we've traveled with. And I'll make a prayer that your relationships and your connections be with them, be what is in the highest, serving the greater good of all. We're all here to grow together, to evolve together, to learn together about life and love and all that comes along with it. May your pathways be blessed. May your pathways and your entire journey be blessed. So I'm going to end our recording and open for Q&A discussion, anything you want to share. If you're listening to the recording or watching on the Facebook, if you're on the Facebook, you're welcome to find that number and call in or go to the Facebook to the website page where you can type in on the webcast. If you're on the phone, you can press *2 and I'll unmute you to share what you have to share. If you're on the webcast, you can type in and I'll share that with the group. If you're listening to a recording, you're invited to join us live on Sundays at 10 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. U.S. Pacific Time. You can find information for joining us live at communityforconsciousliving.com, communityforconsciousliving.com. While you're there, you can sign up to receive reminders of these events and replays and reminders of other events that we have as well. When you do sign up, you'll receive 2 free gifts. One is a one-sheet reminder of the truth of who and what we are and what this earth journey is about. It's the 10 spiritual principles of our human existence. It's something you can just like put on your computer backdrop, on your phone, on your mirror, your refrigerator door, in your car, your wallet, your purse. Remind you often of what this world is about so that when you find yourself getting caught and getting hooked in those old dynamics that you don't want to be in, you can say, oh, wait a minute, I remember what this earth journey is about. I can return to myself and know why I'm here. That is a one sheet that can help you with that. It also comes with gift number 2, a 15-minute guided meditation that you can download, and I hope you'll make a part of your daily practice to help you to connect with that pure divine light, the unconditional love, and the eternal compassion that is the truth of the core of your being and who you are. All right, I thank you very much, and I'm opening now for Q&A.